Hello everybody and welcome back to the Zero to Hero challenge here on Iowa Plains. So I've literally finished picking up all the grass now. We've got another 161,415 litres, which is awesome, off of that area. Now I have slightly changed my mind. I've been thinking about it a little bit, and not in terms of what we're going to do, just the order we're going to do it. So originally I was going to dump this in and we were going to sleep through the night and then do the ploughing, but I think what we'll do is get rid of this and then do the ploughing, because I am a little bit worried that we're going to lose this tractor if we skip forward, especially what happened with the other contracts. I think we probably might be okay, but I don't want to risk it. So we will go for this method and process. I don't know what I'm saying now. Yeah, so we've got pretty good light. I think it's... oh, that's horrific. That did that last time. It's going just a little bit, the light, but because it's August we should be okay, and I don't think it's going to take too long to plough that field in, especially with that huge plough we've got. Right, what we can do is we'll keep hold of... I think we'll keep hold of the dolly and trailer, because I'm thinking we might use that to bring the straw back up here. So I'll kind of monitor what happens with this composter, because if it's going to be off the scale and earn ridiculous amounts of money, I'm not too sure. I don't want to make it too easy for us. We could get rid of that though. That is not needed, I don't think. So we'll grab the plough with the front weight, and I think we'll do this whole sort of L-shaped. It is big enough to have a couple of fields. We could probably just do a long one here and then another one over that side, but I think we might go for a full big field, because the fields on this map are pretty big anyway, so we're kind of sort of fitting in with that. What am I trying to say? Sort of theme, I guess, aren't we? So there we go. So yes, I think we'll just go all the way along here and then round like this, literally. Try and sort of square it up. That is going to be huge. That's a good sized field we'll have there. We could do two, but I don't think we will. Let's just go for it, guys. Let's go for it. Now what I need to be careful of is going too far over this side, so we'll have to kind of... let's get that little tool out again, because I do like to use this if I'm unsure. So I think we'll have to stay this side a little bit from where we've mowed, because we've pinched a little bit extra grass there. So because I'm worried about having the field over into someone else's territory and then not being able to do anything with it. So I think if we stay something like... we could probably... I don't think it would matter if we're that far back towards that entrance, because we can come straight in with a harvester. We can also get in over that side if need be. So probably something... let's put the mini map on, see how square we are ish. That doesn't look too bad, to be honest with you. So we'll drop that down. Ooh, there it goes. We are in something like that. Can always do a little bit of landscaping just to square it up a bit, but let's go for it. I think something like that, maybe, just to stay away from that edge. It doesn't have to be completely square, but if it looks pretty nice, I'll be happy with that. Just trying to work out if we're drifting over to the left a little bit. So yeah, it shouldn't take too long. Right, we are almost done. That is looking very, very nice. It's not completely flat there. We've got a little bit of a bump and a slope there. Not as bad as some of the bumps in the other fields though. So it's pretty flat considering. But that is pretty awesome, and we've still got a huge space up here, look, for other sort of productions or anything else. I mean, we may even extend that field in the future depending on, you know, how many we put down production wise or how many we don't, if that makes sense. You know, we could possibly get a few others up here, some greenhouses, anything like that. The world is going to be our oyster, I think, with this area. But that is huge. It's already showing on the map. I am a little bit disappointed with how off I was there on the angle. Started off okay, but we may find that I'm a little bit too close there. I could possibly touch a few little bits up here and there, but we will see. But let's turn that off. So we know it needs lime. It's already 50% fertilised, which is nice because obviously we've ploughed the grass in. So that's pretty handy. If we were to get a seeder that fertilises as well, that should be that area done. Although we may come up against, not that way, some patches. Yes, so that's not too bad though out of a field like that. I've had worse. So possibly there and there we'll need to just give a little coating over again. So not too bad. And then obviously all that lime. Right, let's collect on that contract before anything bad goes wrong. So another 18,265 coming our way. And we made use of that tractor, certainly. So that's collected. Awesome. 162,748. We'll get rid of that plough. We don't need that. But like I say, we will keep hold of that trailer and dolly, etc. We do not have any tractor, but I think we will buy a tractor in the morning. So what is this guy doing now? I bet that's going, look how quick that is going. That's ridiculous. That is going to be done when we wake up in the morning, because obviously we're playing 1 day per month. So let's go and get some rest. I will see you in the morning and then see what that has done. Wow, good morning everybody. That wasn't the best night's sleep I've had. Be nice when we actually do get a proper farmhouse, but we'll have to wait until we're up on that plot over there before we do that. There's no point getting one now. We are going to do some sort of landscaping at some point, just so it looks better coming into here, because obviously we don't really driving through all these weeds and bushes and things like that. So we would sort some of this out, and I think it would be a work in progress as we place things down. Look at those clouds. That is, what is going on with those clouds? Yeah, it'd be a work in progress, tidying it up as we go, I think. But what has happened here? Wow, it looks like we've run out of grass. Yes, we have. Thought that would probably happen anyway. And we've got 283,979 litres of compost, which is pretty smart. The only issue we have at the minute, like I said in the previous episode, I think, nowhere to sell compost. So we will need to place something down to be able to do that. We're going to hold off just for a minute with that though. Contracts wise, there's a couple of There's a baling one there. Probably not for a minute. A couple of fertilizing contracts. I may keep my eye on them ones because they are pretty easy, aren't they? There's pretty good paying out. We've got some decent sized fields on this map, so we'll keep our eye out for those. They will be pretty good. I think what we're going to do though is we're going to lime our field. I think we are ready to buy some equipment, guys. So without further ado, let's head on over to the shop. I'm not going to walk, we will just jump, because we can in this series. We can do pretty much anything we want. And then we will buy ourselves a spreader, because then we can use this for our own fields as well as contracts. And I think we will go for this guy. I've used it before. It's pretty smart. It's pretty cheap. Price does bump up when you start configuring it, but you know, it's worth it, especially if you've got bigger fields. So we're going to go on the extended version. That bumps that up to 25,000 litres. It's going to cost another 15 grand. So this is where our money's going to go down, but that's fine. We do need to buy our own equipment at some point. I don't want to keep leasing everything. Wheel brands, lizard, some of these do charge us. Look, I don't. Oh, there is a couple of options. If I'm honest, I don't mind those lizard ones. They look pretty chunky, don't they? Quite like them or the Trelleborgs. Let's go for the lizard. We'll go for the lizard ones. We can change them if we don't like them. Let's get a bit away from this shiny metal so you can see it. Design is not fussed with lizard farming. $500. We will put a cover on because I think it's nice to have a cover, isn't it? If it rains, it keeps it dry, whatever's in there. Again, another $1,200. Spraying spreader system extended, so we want that because that's going to fire it out at 24 meters. And then we've got our colors. Is that going to charge us? I don't think it is going to charge us, you know. That's pretty smart. What shall we go for? That is the thing. There's some really bling bling options in here, isn't there? Chrome black. It's got a bit of a shine to it. I'm not quite sure. Oh, that's a bit too bright. Should we just go chrome black? Let's do that. Tank is gonna do that. So let's. I don't think we're gonna have chrome black again by the look of it. What was that? Chrome affection. Black gloss. I don't want it black, do we? I haven't actually got any proper brand colours, have we? I've just noticed that. That's a bit odd. But anyway, what does like white look? Black and white? Maybe not. I think we'll go for... What's the difference between chroma? I think we'll go for that. We can always change it if it's too much. Spinners, that's going to be these guys on the back, isn't it? Let's put them something a bit random. Let's go something like yellow. Oh, yeah, why not? Let's do it. Cover, we do have a cover option. I think we'll go that. Oh, now we have got the colours. Did I go? Let's go like that. Let's do that. It looks a bit like a wasp, doesn't it? Rim colour. Oh my goodness, we got rim colours. Have we got... Yeah, that would do. In fact, we'll go like that. That matches up. Awesome. Right, let's buy that. So that's bumped up by 26 grand. But we'll go for it. Awesome. So that is that. Now, tractor-wise. I've been wanting to use this tractor for a while. I think it is an absolute bargain. It is a medium tractor, but for the horsepower you're getting, I think it is definitely worth buying. Now there is this guy that is a beast, I must admit. We possibly may get that, I'm not sure, but we're going to go for this guy. 80 grand, and here's why. Because the configurations, we won't mess around too much. Let's skip down to the engine setup. So at the minute we're at 180 horsepower. It will go up to 261, but look, the price does not change. So we can have a 261 horsepower tractor for 80 grand as it is. So that's pretty smart. We will put beacons on. I think, do we need two? Let's go two, why not? Let's push the boat out. GPS, no point having that on console. Rear mudguard, I think we will. I quite like it like that. Halogen lights, LED lights. An extra grand. We'll keep it like that, I think. Yeah, we'll keep that. Front mudguard, no. No for now. Side indicators, no, we don't want them. Glass tinted, not too fussed about the glass, to be honest with you. Optional front box, that is what we want. Definitely want a 3-point linkage system on there. I think that's all PTO. It should be. It probably will work anyway. And then for the wheels, I think we'll probably, let's just keep it on Trelleborgs for now. Got wheel weights, wide tyres, wide and weights, it pushes them out. Rear twins. Oh, that looks a bit old style, doesn't it? I think we'll go wide tyres. We won't go twins because we've got to get down the road. Right, let's buy that. It's another 83,900, but we are buying our own stuff. We're down to 451. I cannot count. Right, we're going to head up to the field area. I don't know really what to call that because it's not really our farm, is it? We can't keep calling it our field area either. Let's get some beacons going. Ooh, look at that. Now you're probably thinking, right, well, you're going to need some lime. Yes, we are going to need some lime. But I think what we'd do is put something up here in our kind of production area stroke. Oh, sorry, that's my fault, sir. I do apologise. Yeah, production area stroke anything really area, and we will pull in here and I'll show you what I'm talking about so you don't think I'm crazy. Now this mod came out a little while ago. I do feel a little bit guilty about using it. I think it's in containers. We'll keep going. There, it's this, the field work field station. Now there's two of these, this one and this one. They are exactly the same, but one you get a 25% discount if you're buying in bulk, which is pretty cool. We've got this one, again exactly the same. You can get anything from it, well, not anything, but lime, seeds, fertilizer, etc. for free. Now that is the one I definitely feel guilty about using. It's only 15 grand a place. Cool, that is going to bump us right down. But I just think that is that a little bit too cheaty. I know we're allowed to use mods, but I don't want to make this too easy. So I'm thinking we'll go for the 25% discount one. I'm probably going to regret that, I expect, but we will see. I think we'll place it here. I know we're kind of putting things on top of each other, but at the minute I have no idea how this area is gonna sort of end up looking like, so we'll eventually do a bit of landscaping around there as well. So awesome, that is what we want. Now how much, we can put beacons off now, how much is this going to cost us? Probably will fill this right up with lime. So we can get lime and solid fertilizer, which is nice. Like I say, we will fill that up. That's probably going to wipe us completely out, isn't it? We should have put the free one down. It should be cheaper than buying it from the store though. We are going to be paying 4,218. That is pretty good, to be honest with you. We've got 25,000 litres of it. If we go into there, look, yeah, I think that's pretty good. Is it? I'll have to do the maths later. Let me know your thoughts though. If you think we should put the free one down, I can swap those two out. I'm not fussed about that. If we take a little bit of a hit on there, that's okay. We are very close to this ditch actually, aren't we? Now what is this going to spread out to? I think probably about there is my guess. Probably wrong, but we will see. Oh, only just wrong, wasn't I? So this is going to take a fair while. I think we should have enough in here for that, because this is pretty good, this spreader. It doesn't use a lot of product when you're using it. As you can see, it is not going down that quick compared to most of the fertilizer spreaders. I'll have to come back to those little bits there. I'm a little bit worried that some of this side of the field we're not going to be able to harvest when we plant things, but we'll see what happens. But anyway, I'll get this done, guys, because like I say, it will take me a little while, and I don't want to bore you too much with things like this. I know it's jobs that need to be done, but we will crack on with it, and I'll bring you back in towards the end. Righty ho then, just this little bit left to do. Done all that, pretty nice. Look, we've hardly used anything. We've still got 94% left in there. I think we didn't need to buy all this lime, but at least we'll have some for next time, because I expect we will need it somewhere further down the line. If not, we could always sell it. Talking of lime and buying and selling, I'm not that impressed with that buy silo thing over there we put down. I've been doing some maths, not in my head because I'm rubbish at maths, and I think we only saved ourselves a little bit compared to if we bought it from the shop, which is pretty rubbish. And I worked out how much it would have cost from the shop, and then did 25% off of that, and it does not work out at all what we paid for it. So I don't know what they mean by 25% buying in bulk. What are they classing as bulk? 25,000 litres is pretty bulky to me. So yeah, not too impressed with that. That possibly could go somewhere down the line, but I do feel a little bit naughty by putting the free one down. I know there is other ones out there on the market that we could probably go for, but yeah, let me know your thoughts anyway. If you think we should put the free one down, I just think it is a little bit naughty. Anyway, I'm quickly going to do some landscaping just to tidy this up, and it's going to be kind of like a work in progress as and when we place things down, but I just want this to look a little bit neater. So I don't think we've got that many textures, if I remember correctly. No, we haven't. We've got a gravel, which is what I want. I think that's going to match up with what is down. Oh, that is not a gravel, is it? That is grass. There we go. Yeah, so that matches down what we've got for the composter. I mean, I like the way this is done all dark, but I don't think we're going to be able to do that unless we put a bit of dirt down. I can play around with that though, a bit later. I just want to get the sort of worst of this done, so we kind of drive in nicely like so. Yeah, because all we've got is this dirt, and this doesn't match up with that, but this isn't always going to be what the ground looks like here. It's going to get changed, so we could scuff it up a little bit with a bit of dirt, but that's something I can play around with off camera. I'm not going to sit here and do that with you guys, because that's not what this episode's all about. I think we will do some sort of turning semicircle. It's not a circle, is it? Oh, that's not really nice. That's a bit tight. Yeah, something like that. I'll put that all in there because it does look a bit too plain and fresh, new looking, doesn't it? Like that. So we will rough it up a little bit so it looks like a used area. Probably not going to get around there very well like that, so we'll just come out a bit wider. That's fine. That's okay. That's pretty good. Like that. We'll just clear that. Keep that as it is. Get rid of that, and I can play around with that. Oh, the tyre marks look quite nice, but that's not going to stay there, is it? Right. Awesome. So let's get rid of that. Not literally, because we want to keep that. We'll go and get ourselves a seeder. I still haven't decided. Ooh, look at our new tractor. Do we have cup holders? I do like a nice cup holder. I can't see any. I wonder if there's any under that little box there. It probably lifts up that flap and store a few things in there. Probably some donuts or something. That'd be nice while you're out in the fields. And your coffee cup. Oh, that is the wrong way, isn't it? That's right, we can cut through the trees, because we do own this plot of land. Again, this is a nice area. If we cleared these trees, this could be used for something. I'm not quite sure, but I think if we clear any trees, we're just going to blitz them with the tree devourer and get wood chips off of them, because our composter will take wood chips as well, so we can always keep that going. That's if it's not too over the top, if you know what I mean. I don't want that menu. Let's check the used vehicle sales, because we probably will need to do that every now. That's quite a nice little tractor, but we don't need two tractors at the minute. We want a seeder. Right, let's check planters, because sometimes there is guys that do more than the standard, like that, the Great Plains. 280. I think we probably would just about manage that. That doesn't fertilize though. And to be fair, I haven't even decided what we're going to grow yet. I'm kind of thinking oats, just for a couple of reasons, because it's quick growing. So if we are struggling for a little bit of cash, we can get rid of the oats straight away. And we're going to get straw off of it again, so we can probably top our composter up, or who knows, we might have animals by then or something, or another production. Not sure. So yeah, I think we will go oats. So I don't think any of these are good for us. I'm not going to risk using the Great Plains. I do like this guy, I must admit. Again, that's not a fertilizer one, but for the working width, that's got a very low horsepower, which is very appealing. What's that, 9 meters? Have we got anything better than 12? Oh, that's 12 as well. 230 horsepower. We should be alright with that. Again, it does not fertilize, which is annoying. These are going into direct drills. What was that? 165. I think we're going to use this, if I'm honest, because I don't think I've used this guy. and that has got slightly faster working width as well. Working speed. The other one's 9 miles per hour, this one is 11. Right, no configurations, that's fine. We are going to have to lease it, obviously. Ooh, 8.5 grand. Wowzers. I think actually we're probably going to need some sort of weight. Shall we buy a weight? I think we'll get a John Deere one actually. 1150 have they got? Or should we buy a hefty one? Let's just buy the big one. And then it's done, isn't it? Right, there we go. So we've got ourselves a weight. So we have actually been buying things this episode. That's awesome. Tractor, weight, and fertilizer spreader. And a lot of lime. We're probably going to be buying a lot of seed. Oh no, actually I think it was about 6,000 litres, wasn't it? I wonder if we can get that field done in that. We should be able to. Right, let's go to our not very cheap buy silo and see if we can get some seed in there. I probably should have come in the proper way and used the oh yeah, that does open. Awesome. I didn't think that was going to open then. That was a bit of a delay on that. Seeds. There we go. Happy days. Wow, look at our money, guys. 4,049 for 2. I think that was only slightly cheaper again. Not impressed. Anyway, right, let's put the cover back on. Beacons off, we don't need that. We're in our little area. Well, what are we going to call this? It's not really our farm, is it? Or temporary farm, I guess. It's just our area. For a minute. Right, let's turn that over to oats. There we go. And we'll get going. I will probably do most of this off camera because again it's another job that's going to take a while. But there we go, we're getting oat in the ground. Just get a bit further on and then we'll check the map, because what once was a load of grass is now going to be a lovely oat field. Awesome. Right, let's get cracking with this. It's going to take a while. I've got it on ×5 at the minute. I may drop that down. We'll see what happens. We're at 12:20 already in the afternoon, but I'll get this done. I'll bring you back in again towards the end. Okay, we are almost done. This is what our field looks like. I realised as well it does need rolling, but I'm not going to worry about rolling. I think we'll skip that process. It's going to be quite time consuming that, so I'm not too fussed about the rolling. But obviously we will need to get some fertiliser down there at some point. It would be handy to do it before it gets its first growth state, because then we can actually see where we've been. But we'll see what happens. But top right, we've got $976, so we are getting pretty low, but that is fine because we can go and sell some of this compost, which is what we're going to do next. Just going to unload the remaining seed out of here. Might as well, we've paid for it. 48% left though, that's pretty good, pretty impressive. Where shall we put it? I think we'll probably just go on this. Actually we need turning circle, don't we? Let's put it over this side and it's kind of out the way then, near the tent. somewhere over there. Probably going to come out in a couple of, there we go, 3 to be precise. Right, let's get rid of this cedar. Very nice cedar. Pretty cool. Enjoyed that. We'll hook up to our trailer. Now I'm hoping this tractor will handle, whoa, skiddy, handle the weight of this compost. That is one thing I'm a little bit concerned about. Did we put wheel weights on there, or do we just go for wides? Kind of thinking we should probably get some wheel weights on there. It's a little bit skiddy. I'm not too sure about that, to be honest with you, the tractor. Is it? I thought it was moving then. Must be my eyes. Right. Let's load up. We will go round this way and out the proper way because we've got a crop in that field now. I'm not going to cut across there. We have got crop destruction on as well. Yeah, look, the back wheels are skidding about. This could be a problem. I think once we get in a straight line we will be okay. What I want to do, and this is going to be very fun, is head down here because I think this is probably the best spot in terms of space to put another sale point. But now I'm getting a little bit worried whether we're actually going to make it. I can't remember if we just went wides on this tractor or did we go wide and weights. I know the trailer is probably heavy, but that isn't no good, is it? Oh man, what are we going to do now? We need to put this sale point in somewhere. Right, let's just pull off of the road. Need to rethink things. Whoa, stop there. Right, anyway, what we're gonna, right, as long as the traffic can pass through, we'll leave our beacons on. We will leave the engine running. The sale point, what I want to use, there is one come out today actually at the time of recording this, which looks pretty cool. It's a farmer's market and you can sell anything there, but we're never going to be able to afford to place that down. I'm starting to worry. Look, we're not going to be able to afford to put one of these down actually. No, we're not, are we? Right, I was going to put one of these sell everything mods down, just this grate. Oh look, we are just shy of money. That is annoying. We can't put it round there because I think the sale point is round there for that one. Gee whiz, this is... I didn't really think this through, did I, properly? Right, what we are going to have to do... it's ridiculous. This could come back and bite me in the bottom. Oh, I'll tell you what we could do is sell that silo thing because I've not been impressed with that, and I may look into getting another one. We're going to take quite a whack on that. Obviously it's going to be half price, so what's that, 7.5 grand, so my maths isn't that bad. A little bit annoying, but it gives us some money back. Whilst we're here, I am going to check the wheel situation on this tractor. I'm a little bit upset. I hope it's not the tractor. It doesn't look like we've got weights on there, but let's see. No, we just went wide, didn't we? So let's go wide and weights. Yeah, because that pushes that out, but we're just gonna have to, mind you, let's see if we can get any. See, that's more like it for me. I don't really want the wheels being pushed out, but that is 3,200. How much was the Trelleborg? That is the same. We're going to be the same, aren't we, on everything? That doesn't actually have wheel weights. Oh, that has wheel weights. That puts another 2 ton on the tractor. That's pretty good. Wide and weights, that's another 2. That's the same. That's 2 ton. So what about if we just went wheel weights? I think we'll go for them and we will see how we fare. That is already quite expensive for a respray. Right, let's see. Apologies for this, guys. Very bad planning, but things happen. Right, are we still going to be able to get down there? I am starting to wonder if there's a slight issue with this tractor though, because when I was trying to do my thumbnail when we were seeding, the tractor seemed to be moving when the seeder was switched on. Obviously the engine's running and the seeder was switched on. It seemed to slightly be drifting. And at first I thought I had a bit of stick drift on my controller, but it was the actual tractor. Couldn't believe it. Is this any better? I think it is, to be honest with you. That seems to be a lot better. So we've put 2 tons on there. I think it would be even better if we had wides as well, so I may go down that route, but we will have to change wheel brands, tyre brands again, which isn't a problem. I'm hoping we can get a fair amount for this compost. It all depends what the price is when we place down this sell anything mod. Right, let's go into here. That actually turned pretty well into there. I'm pretty impressed. That's the train silo. Let's make sure the train, oh, the train is coming. Oh, I'm not going to risk that. I really am not. Otherwise I can see us going really slow and the back end of this trailer getting pushed up the road or up the tracks. There is a bit of room in the animal dealer there, but I think we'll leave that alone. Oh yeah, see, look, imagine that if we had risked it. There's deer in there, look, what are they doing? Right, so we do have this sell point here, but obviously that's not going to take compost. We don't have anywhere to sell that. And then up the back we've got quite a lot of room here. So let's have a look. I'll tell you what, actually, I just thought that one does come with a container. That could look pretty good against these containers. Oh, I can't get over that side, so that's that area out of bounds. Yeah, that's a pretty good idea. Look, we've got containers there, so maybe there, or we could go like that. I think that's gonna fit in quite well. Well, to be honest with you, would you yeah, this doesn't matter, does it? I was going to say you wouldn't really be able to get to that door. Let's leave a little bit of a gap. Saying that, I need to be able to turn onto it, so Let's go something like that. I'm not happy with that landscaping. We'll need to change that. That looks out of sorts. I would say that is that. It is that. So let's get that tidied up. Like so. Awesome. That looks pretty good, doesn't it? I think. Containers fits in well. It looks like it kind of belongs there. Right. Moment of truth. Before we do that, let's just out of interest check. This is going to take it, and if there is a price available for us, that would be handy. But as you can see, sell everything container. It is showing up for all of this, so we should be okay. I would have thought. Compost, yes. 1,985. Not as horrendous, or not as high, I shouldn't say horrendous, not as high as I thought. It does actually have a high of 2,275, which actually is September. We are in September, so we might have just missed the peak. It's showing it's going down. Anyway, let's sell it. It doesn't matter. We're going to get rid of that. It's still going to be quite a hefty amount, isn't it? So off we go. Money is looking better again already. I think I probably will change these tyres and wheels on the tractor. Look at the money. Oh man, we'll be able to pay off our loan, I think. Yeah, that is quite a lot of money. Wow. 516,106. Is that too easy? That is my thinking. Because we were going to go and grab some straw and chuck it in the composter. Right. I may have to rethink that. I'm not going to grab any straw. We will do some fertilising. I think we will then wrap up this episode. Yeah, so I'm kind of thinking now, shall we just get another fertiliser spreader for fertiliser? One that spreads out pretty wide, because I think that one we've got will only spread out to 24, I think it said. Which obviously isn't bad, but we could pretty much double that if we got another one. Let's pop this trailer here. Yeah, let's just have a quick look. There's nothing in the used sales. Fertilizer spreaders. So straight away, this base game one, 42 meters. We do have some others as well. There's that guy. Some of these will probably... Oh, look at that one. 10,000 litres that holds. Do you know what? I've not tried this. 10,000 litres. That sounds pretty good to me. Oh, look, we can have all the different colours. So we could go John Deere if we wanted to. Match up the tractor, even though it says Kubota. That's a bit silly doing that, isn't it? I'll keep it on that. I'm not too fussed. Brands on here, it doesn't need to match up. It's all about being what was that? Old. Nah, that's fine. Right, let's go and collect that. We have no buy silo, so we'll grab some bags of solid fertilizer from the shop. And done. There we go. Right, no one slam your brakes on, please. Do not want another accident. Just carry on maintaining that speed, thank you very much. Now you're going to go left or right. He's going right, and we are going right. So let's quickly put the help menu on. Let's just see we've got that on. It should be. Turn those off. Right. How far are we spreading out to? About that far. Oh. Right, off we go. Stop messing around. Let's turn that off. We'll keep the help window on because that will help me in a minute if we need to turn it down. Actually, it's going to take a little bit longer than I thought, isn't it? It's quite a huge field and I am missing bits. Right, let's start again. This is now turning into Car Crash TV. Right, I'll get this done as quick as I can and then I'll bring you back in towards the end again. Almost done. There's a couple of little patches. If I put cruise control on, I will show you. A couple more little patches that have appeared that we'll probably have to do. It's probably where there was some weeds or something like that. These bits around the edge is just where we mowed the grass and I haven't ploughed right up. As you can see, a little bit of a gap there, but that's fine. I'm not interested in that. It's getting the bulk of it done. Hoping that is going to reach all of that. Yes, I think we've got the same problem there, have we? Yes, there's a couple of little patches there. That's fine. As you can see, it's going a little bit funny. That is absolutely fine. We'll go around there. Hopefully be able to sort that out when the crop pokes its head through. Apart from that, that is pretty awesome. I'm just going to check. I think that is... Oh, what is going on here then? That didn't seem to like those bits. I don't know why that was doing that. Right, let me just check that. I'm pretty sure there wasn't any sort of dry patches anywhere else. It's just going to be the areas now where it needs a double. Yeah, not quite sure why that happened. We'll just double check. There should be one roughly in front of us. Let's just go for it. Like that. No. So I think they will need a little coating over that second one. To be fair, it's only a little bit here and there. I might not even bother. We'll see what happens. What I was thinking might do is put a little shed down or something. Seeing as we have just a little bit of money spare, we'll put a shed down to park up some pieces of equipment. Tractor, etc. What can we buy that's not horrendously expensive? Some of the base game ones are. We've got the easy shed actually. That could be a good shout. Obviously remembering that this isn't our final farm, so to speak. I'm just wondering if somewhere like over by the field. I know we've got the edge of the map here, so it's not going to let me go too far. You can gain a little bit by zooming in and sort of pushing back. We're paying a little bit more than... Well, actually, that's not too bad there, is it? We're not too close to that field. That's not too bad there. Should we go there, guys? Oh, done. I think that'll be okay. Again, bit of landscaping we can probably do, or I can do a bit later. Don't think we're going to get right up the back there, but that's fine. But we got somewhere to park some pieces of equipment now, which is pretty nice. So we will put this spreader away. We'll just plonk it down in this one. Like so. There we go. We'll grab the other one. We'll back that up in there. Just to keep things a little bit tidy. I'm not too keen on this dry patch of grass there. Again, may have to do something with that. Put a little bit of meadow grass down or something like that. I'm not sure. But let's back this in. Like so. Awesome. And we'll disconnect that. And we'll plonk the tractor next door. Trailer, not too fussed about. That isn't ours, is it? I can stay there. But there you go. Bit more progress. We've got quite a lot of money in the bank. So we'll leave it there for that episode, guys. Hope you have all enjoyed it. Please let me know your thoughts on a few of the issues and things that I've raised and asked about. The buy silo, the amount of money we've earned. Be interested to know what you think. I was a little bit worried about how much that was going to generate though in terms of income, but there we are, we've done it. But yeah, hope you have all enjoyed it, guys. If you have, please hit that like button. If you're new to the channel and you liked this episode, please consider subscribing. That would be fantastic. And don't forget to hit that notification bell so you don't miss any future videos of mine. I've been Farm Sim Snowy. As always, stay frosty.